Hey everybody. Hello, hello. How are we doing out there? It's Friday evening. It is the last Friday evening of the month. So that means it is showcase time, and that's what we're going to do tonight. Hope everybody has had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hi, Miss Bonnie. How are you? I hope you're having a good night. Oh, how are we feeling out there? Is everybody stuffed? I am, for sure. I'm stuffed. I just continue to be stuffed because I just continue to eat. Anybody else having that problem? Like, wow. So we ate all day yesterday and then proceeded to eat all day today as well. It's funny how that happens. And it's really funny that, like, the more we eat, the less seems to be disappearing. Like, it just never ends. And I know that by tomorrow afternoon, when somebody says, "Hey, what do you want for dinner?" and somebody goes, "Well, we still have leftovers," everybody is going to groan because they're going to be like, "You know what? I'm tired of the leftovers." Yep. So I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family or whoever you celebrate with. Um, we had a good time. I'm sleepy though. I'm sleepy. But I'm not going to let that stop me. So I've got things to show you guys tonight because it is showcase time. And I do have things to tell you guys because why not? I've got your attention for a few minutes this Friday evening, and I do appreciate that so much. So just to let you guys know, since we didn't have an official Feel Good Friday show today, since it is the day after Thanksgiving, I do want to let you know that just in case you forgot, there is, in fact, a sale going on in my shop right now. It is 50% off all kits and maker mixes. And if you spend $50 or more on kits or maker mixes or a combination of both, then you will get a free gift. So it is Free Gift Friday for those of you who want to shop on the kits and maker mixes and take advantage of that 50% off sale that's going on. That sale is going on from now through the end of the day on Monday. Now, as for tonight, it is showcase time, as we do at the end of every month. And that means I'm going to be showing off some beautiful finished pieces of jewelry, all of which are available for purchase in my Etsy shop right now under the finished pieces section. And for those of you who spend $50 or more on finished pieces of jewelry tonight, you will also receive in your messages on Etsy when I send your item check for your shipping confirmation. And then you will get a coupon code that is good for an additional 25% off in my Etsy shop as well that you can use from now until whenever you want. Okay, so I'm just letting everybody know that that's what we got going on. So I have several pieces to show you tonight. Some of these pieces are pieces that you guys have not seen. They've not been featured in projects anywhere. Some of them are really beautiful gift giving pieces. So I have done some pieces that are just beautiful stringing projects that I think would make gorgeous gifts because they're made with gemstone beads and sterling silver findings. So I've got a lot of pretty things to show you guys. Now I will go ahead and tell you that there are some things that I'm going to show you tonight that have already sold. There's only a handful of them, but I'm going to show them to you anyway because I cannot keep up with which ones have sold and which ones haven't. But again, it's only been a handful of them. But as with previous showcase shows that we have done, remember that you're kind of racing against each other because with most of these there are only one. There are a couple that there are two of them, but most of these there's only one available, and somebody else out there might want it too. So keep that in mind when you're looking at these pieces because I also have people who will watch this on replay. Some people are not watching tonight because they've got family stuff going on, but will rewatch this on Saturday or Sunday and may come back and pick up the other pieces that they want that are still in the shop. So just keep that in mind. These pieces are 100% limited quantity because some of them, as I mentioned, are only singles. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to wait too long because these showcase shows have done really well in the past, which is why I continue to do them. You guys really seem to enjoy these, and it is very helpful for me as well. So All right, let's get into it. So we're going to do this just like we have done previous showcase shows. I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to look at everything on the mat, and then I'll turn the camera back around at the end, and we'll look at the necklaces on the busts just so you can see how they look hanging. Okay, so all right, let's get right into it. You want to? I'm going to turn you guys around. Oh, I do that every stinking time. Turn you guys around. I have to turn the camera back on first in order to do that. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Gina. Hi, Laurie. Sharon is here. I love it. Thank you guys for letting me be a part of your Friday evening, day after Thanksgiving. I appreciate that so much. All right, let's get into it. You want to? We're gonna go through a lot of pieces here, and I'm gonna start out with like necklace. Well, not necklaces. I'm gonna save the necklaces for the end, but I'm gonna go through bracelets. And a couple of pairs of earrings here in the beginning, and then we'll go through all of the necklaces. Also want you guys to know that the Patreon project was uploaded tonight. I actually have the Patreon project for purchase in the Etsy shop right now. I'm going to show it to you here in just a couple minutes. Let's see, what else is there that I need to tell you guys? I can't think of anything at the moment. Hardwired is open for enrollment, so if you would like to be a Hardwired member, you definitely can take advantage of that right now. All right, here we go. We're going to get going. All right, listen, the prices on all of these are all over the map, okay? Some of them are crazy expensive. Some of them are just regular average. So just keep that in mind, okay? And it really depends on the kinds of beads and the findings that I use. Some of you are going to remember this one. I had a very hard time talking myself into putting this one into the Etsy shop because I loved it so much. If you guys will remember, this was a bargain bead box project back in August of last summer. So actually 2 Augusts back. This one features some beautiful peach quartz as well as strawberry quartz. There is hessonite, which is a form of garnet in the cluster here. Beautiful crystals and a peach moonstone charm and a little peach charm on here. You guys went bananas over this one. I've been holding on to it for so long because I wanted to keep it for myself. And finally I decided that it's enough. It's enough. It's been long enough. I need to put it in the Etsy shop. I love it. I love it. Laurie said, I loved it so much I made it. See, that makes me so happy. I love that. And then for those of you who didn't make it, but you loved it and you want it, you've got an opportunity to grab it. So there you go. It's a blast from the past, right? It's so pretty. I had such a hard time letting go of this one. All right, setting this one over here to the side. All right, moving on to the next. Let's start with one, or let's go to one that you guys just saw this week, actually. This is our beautiful bracelet from earlier this week that we put together. I think this one already sold, but I wanted to show it to you again, just in case I have that wrong, because again, I can't keep up with which ones have sold because they sold today. Otherwise, I would have been able to make a list, but I believe this one sold this afternoon, but if it didn't, you can still check it out. Love this one. It's so pretty. This is what we made earlier this week with the Bargain Bead Box companion bundle. Beautiful lamp work, multi-strand design, really cool. If you didn't see the project for this one on Tuesday, go back and watch because it's a really cool technique. All right, moving on to the next. All right, check these out. So speaking of the Bargain Bead Box Companion Bundle, this was our Patreon project. Just got uploaded tonight, little less than 2 hours ago, I believe. And it was this beautiful pair of earrings using the Companion Bundle. Beautiful amethyst clusters with the lampwork beads. These are now available for purchase in my Etsy shop. I loved these so much. Just a quick and easy project for the week here for Patreon, but I couldn't help but put it in the Etsy shop to sell because, I mean, they're so stinking pretty. Why not? Right? Somebody is going to be really happy to have these. So very beautiful, very purple. Love those. Beautiful amethyst faceted beads and those gorgeous floral lampwork focals. Super pretty. All right, moving on to the next. All right, now remember, I've got gift giving in mind with a lot of these that were put together. So just keep that in mind with some of the ones coming up here in a few minutes. All right, now speaking of Patreon, this was also a Patreon project. This is a set. So this one is the bracelet and the earrings together, okay? So this was a beautiful crystal bracelet with a little onyx carved cat. Has the little crystal cat beads, and then it also had a cute little pair of earrings to go with it as well. So super cute little set here. I love this one. I love the little cat beads that are on this, the little cat crystals. And that carved cat is just cutie patootie. Super cute. Love, love, love. Love that one. All right. Moving on to the next. I got a lot of things to show. And I won't keep you guys for super long tonight because I know it's Friday. It's Friday after Thanksgiving. A lot of you have family at home or, you know, other plans. So I'll try to keep this as quick as I can. All right. This was also using the companion bundle. This pyrite bracelet. This one's pretty quick and straightforward as far as a stringing project goes, but I did love the simplicity of this one. This also could be a unisex bracelet. Just kind of depends on what the guy that you are shopping for likes. Bead wise though, I do think that it has that antique silver and the pyrite, which is like kind of green, kind of gray. So it's a fun little bracelet that I think you could stack with a lot of other things. Really liked this one. I love the simplicity of it. Sometimes simple is the way to go, you know? All right, moving on to the next. All right. This is one of my absolute favorites. Check this out. This is gorgeous, gorgeous tiger eye. So it's tiger eye cubes. They're faceted and they have that luster electroplating on them. So they give a B finish on one of the sides. And then I have the beautiful clasp here that was part of one of the bargain bead box bundles. I think one of the monthly shipments actually. But the tiger's eye beads were not. These actually came from Tucson. These are so, so pretty. So it's just faceted little cubes of tiger's eye, but they have that shimmer to them that you don't really see very often on tiger eye. Like I've seen it on a lot of other beads, but tiger eye is definitely different. So I loved that one because it's giving kind of like, it's tiger's eye, but it's giving labradorite flash. You know what I mean? So pretty. Love that. All right. Would be a really good gift for sure. A lot of these bracelets would be phenomenal gifts. All right. This one was also a Patreon. Hi, Joanne. Oh, thank you, Joanne. So tonight is just a showcase. I'm just showing off some finished pieces of jewelry that are available in my Etsy shop. So we're not doing a project, but I'm so glad that you're here. I love it. I love it. All right. So this was a Patreon project. This one is in rose gold, which I don't do a lot of rose gold, but this was a wire wrapped matte carnelian little strand of beads. I didn't have a whole strand, so I did a an asymmetrical design where you get half of it is beautiful rose gold chain and the other half of it is the wire wrapped matte carnelian. I love these matte carnelian beads. I think they are very pretty, and the rose gold was a really nice accent to that. And then of course you've got a little rose gold charm there. You could take the charm off if the charm bothers you, but thought that one was super cute. So cute. All right, moving on. So I've got another rose gold wire wrapped. I've been feeling rose gold a lot lately. So this one is a rose gold wire wrapped bracelet that some shimmery white beads on it. This was a Michael's project that I did a while back. Actually did several versions of this one for some marketing campaigns and then as an actual project. Really, really pretty. So it's these beautiful ceramic beads that have that luster coating on them. So they have that iridescence to them. There is a pink crystal heart charm on this one, but I think the prettiest part of this one is the beads with that rose gold wire wrapping. So, so pretty. And it's simple, right? It's just a simple bracelet you could stack with others. Rosemary says she loves rose gold. I do too. And I wish that I used it more. This time of year, I always think about the rose gold because it gifts very well. Most people love rose gold. So when you're thinking about gift giving, it's always good. All right. This one was also a Patreon project. Very, very recent, actually. This one is beautiful aquamarine cylinder beads and matte purple aventurine with that gorgeous lampwork leaf. Love this design. If you love copper, this is a really, really pretty one. It's got that gorgeous poinsettia charm on it, but honestly, it could be any flower, anytime. I think this is a kind of a timeless piece. I don't think this is just limited to, the winter time because of the flower just being a winter flower. I think you could wear this one anytime you wanted to, but love, love, love. I agree, Shelly. Rose gold goes with so many skin tones. 100%. I think that's why it gifts. That's a hard word for me to say. It gifts so well is because of that. So pretty. I love this one. All right. Moving on. Okay. All right. Now, I know for sure this one already sold, but I wanted to show it to you anyway because it's just a cool multi-strand check glass bead bracelet in rosy colors and greens and bronze. It's just cool. I love it. Coppery multi-strand design. So there is the wire wrapped beads and then the drops and then just these beautiful druck beads and then more little hand wrapped elements to it. It was a really cool bracelet. It's going to a really good home too. All right. Let's see here. What else do I have? All right. So there's actually 2 of these. So 2 of you will be able to take this one home, but only one of you can get the matching pair of earrings. So this is a beautiful green wire wrapped bracelet here. And I do have 2 of them. So I've got 2 of them. If you wanted both of them, you could stack them up. Wire wrapped, gorgeous green check fire polish beads. And it is sort of a charm style bracelet, but it means that you do have some adjustability as far as the sizing on this one because you can attach the clasp anywhere you want to. This one has a little hand wire wrapped green bead with some of that beautiful twisted wire, which is what I use to do the beads. It's got a moon, a sun, and a little swirl charm on it. So there are 2 of these. And again, really good if you don't know the size for somebody, if you are not really sure about that, you can use this charm chain section as like extension chain. So 2 of those, they're exactly the same. And then if you wanted to turn these into a set, one of you, because I only have 1 pair of the earrings, could grab the earrings too if you wanted to, which I think are really beautiful. So they just match. It's the same beautiful green. It's that nice evergreen green with the twisted brass colored wire. Super pretty. Just a simple little pair of earrings. Love those. All right. Couple more bracelets, and then we'll move on to the necklaces, and then we'll be done. Well, actually, I take that back. I do have another pair of earrings here. So there are 2 pairs of these as well. just so that you are aware, 2 people could potentially take these home. So these were a hardwired project not too long ago, and I do have 2 pairs of them. These are hand wire wrapped, some beautiful wire weaving, blue teardrop earrings with the little snowflake charms. This was a really fun project, and I ended up with 2 pairs. So 2 of you could potentially have these for the winter season. Really, really beautiful. And you can see they have that wire weaving on them, which makes them extra special. Super pretty. Love those. All right. I got 3 more bracelets to show you, and then we're going to go through all of the necklaces. Now, don't forget, in the shop right now, I've got 50% off all maker mixes and all kits. And if you spend $50 or more on maker mixes and kits, you get a free gift. Tonight, if you spend $50 or more on finished pieces of jewelry, you will get a coupon code for an additional 25% off in my shop. All right, here is beautiful lapis. I love this bracelet so, so much. So this is deep blue lapis bracelet with a tiara cast charm on it, and the tiara cast charm is 2-sided. It's got the moon on one side, and then it has the sun on the other side with a gorgeous Swarovski crystal. These are no longer in production. Any of the tiara cast that you can get your hands on that has a Swarovski crystal in it, they're not making those anymore. So definitely limited edition little charm on there, because once those are gone from the marketplace, they're going to be gone for good. We're not going to be able to get our hands on any more of those. It's one of my favorites, but I think the star of this is most definitely that gorgeous lapis nugget. Those are so beautiful. Really, really pretty. All righty, show you another good gift giving bracelet here. 2 in a row, actually. All right, this one is gorgeous Kambaba jasper with sterling silver findings and a sterling silver owl charm. So you've got this gorgeous Kambaba jasper, which is like green. It's different shades of greens and like grays and blacks. It's kind of a camouflage type bead, but I think it's really interesting. So that's Kambaba jasper. Sterling silver elements down here, all sterling silver, and then this beautiful little sterling silver owl charm. And I believe he's marked somewhere. You should have a stamp on him. It's on there on the inside. So he is marked sterling silver, a little owl. I just couldn't resist. I thought he looked really nice with that Kambaba jasper. Super pretty. So, so pretty. All right, now one of my personal favorites is this one. This is double strand faceted black agate with luster coating, and this gorgeous sterling silver cameo box clasp. So it is 2 strands. It's very vintage feeling. Very, very vintage feeling. So it's the 2 strands of that gorgeous agate. It's faceted with the tiny little like disco ball facets, and then it has that gorgeous luster coating on it, which gives it extra, extra shine. And then you have the box clasp that is sterling silver, and it is 2 marked. You can see it's got the 925 on it. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous bracelet. You can just slide that out and then slide that right back in, and it clicks into place. So pretty. So, so pretty. I love that one. If somebody gave this to me as a Christmas gift, I would be beyond happy. I think it's really, really beautiful. This looks like high-end jewelry, and for all intents and purposes, it is, because even the wire guardians are sterling silver. Like the whole thing, is very similar to what you would find in like a high-end department store. So pretty. I've always loved cameos too. I really love that. All right. Okay, moving on to the necklaces. Now the necklaces are kind of all over the place. You guys are going to recognize some of these. Some of these you haven't seen in a long time. Some of them you've seen just recently. So let's take a look. All the necklaces I got here. All right. So we're going to start out with one that I know sold to my friend Gina. I'm going to show it to you anyway, though, because it's so stinking pretty. So this one is in copper, featuring rhodonite and rose gold, or not rose gold, rose quartz and gorgeous shell. I don't know if you guys remember this one or not. We put this one together. This was a while back, actually. I feel like this was last summer, maybe. This is the beautiful pendant on it, the big rhodonite bead, and all of these gorgeous pinks, right? This is the gorgeous pink shells. There's some faceted rondelles, that MAC rose quartz, and then the rhodonite with all of this fun copper. This is a really fun design. Liked that one a whole lot. And it is going to a very, very good home where I know it will be loved. So pretty. So, so pretty. All right. Moving on to the next. Check this one out. I know you guys loved this one as well. So this one was part of the bargain bead box beads. So this one has the midnight tiger eye beads, which are super fun. I really, really enjoyed those. That chatoyancy. And then the clusters, the beautiful clusters, and a gorgeous obsidian pendant. This was a really fun long necklace. Love that one. Very pretty. And don't forget, at the end, I'll show all the necklaces on the bust because they look so much better that way. But, ooh, this one sold. I love it. I love it. Now, just let that be a reminder to you that if you see something tonight that you love, don't wait too long, because somebody else out there is probably eyeing it as well. And don't forget, Christmas is coming, you guys. Holidays are coming. Hanukkah's coming. It's right upon us. So a lot of these items would be beautiful gifts. All right, check this one out. We just did this one just, what, 2 weeks ago? So not this past week, but last week, with the gorgeous glass pearls and the amethyst. Really beautiful in copper. And then it has the little crystals with just a little pop of sparkle to it. Such a pretty piece. Love that one. So, so pretty. All right. All right. Now this one also sold, but I wanted to show it to you because this was from such a long time ago. This was one that we did with Sam a long time ago. This was like, I think 3 summers back. This gorgeous seahorse with the fun little wire wrapped pendant hanging from it. And then all of the check glass beads. It was all wire wrapped. And then the little peanut beads in the top. So this design was actually different when we did it. Originally, it had a another part to it. And I took it off and turned it into just a really long, long necklace because I do love a good long, long necklace because you can layer it with so many other things. I thought it was really cool to see because some of you may have forgotten that we did this one. I need some rest. I do need some rest. I'm tired. But loved that one. It's so pretty. So pretty. But I had to come. It's the last Friday of the month. We had to do our showcase. And I hate that it fell on the same like time frame as a holiday because I know that makes it extra hard for people, but you know, I'm just happy that you guys are here. A lot of you guys are going to remember this one. It's been a while. Look at this one. Do you remember when we put this one together? I love it so, so much. again, with the beautiful Swarovski crystal in it. This was a tiara cast pendant, or I guess you would consider it a connector because it does have the 2 loops on it. And again, they are not making those anymore. So those are, you're looking at some of the last ones that are available out there. This one just happens to be a piece, part of is a piece or a part of a finished piece of jewelry is what I was trying to say here. It has a little clover leaves, also beautiful tiara cast elements on here with that gorgeous Swarovski crystal set. I love that one. And these gorgeous, gorgeous check glass beads with the little gold fleck. So the melons, they have that sparkle to them. And then the Druck beads also have that gorgeous, gorgeous fleck to them. This was one of my favorites. I was really excited to find this one in my tote because I had totally forgotten about it. All right. Just a couple more to show you guys, and then we will be done. There are 2 of these. I did these back when I was doing the streaming for JTV as a master maker. So there are 2 of these available, and you guys know how much I love those magma colored rondelles. Hold on, let me flip this one around. So 2 of those. Antique silver. It's just a fun little design, right? It's not, you know, it's not a fussy piece of jewelry. It's very casual. Just throw it on. It does have some sparkle to it, but just throw it on with your blue jeans, whatever you're doing, you know, just for a little extra something, something. You could layer this one with your favorite chains. I really, really enjoyed this one. I remember doing this one as a project. That's why I have 2 of them. So 2 of you could match each other. It's, for me, it's all about the magma colored faceted crystals on it. That's just my favorite color ever. So pretty. Oh, I like that. Gina says it's like a crown for your neck. It is. It is. It's very similar. I love it. All right. We've got, I think, 5 more, and then we'll turn the camera around, put them on the busts, and then we will go. All right. This one is extra special. It needs a new picture. This one I actually just put together tonight. This is beautiful garnets and Swarovski crystals. And that's all it is. It's just garnets and Swarovski crystals. So it's 2 different kinds of garnets. The beautiful faceted cubes. And it has clear with AB finish Swarovski bicones in between. And then that transitions into the faceted round garnets with some gorgeous little Swarovski crystals to set those apart as well. Absolutely stunning. Again, one of those kinds of pieces that you would find in a, in a high-end store. All sterling silver, so the clasp is sterling silver, as well as the crimps and the wire guardians and jump rings. So sterling silver and garnets with some Swarovski sparkle. Who does not love that? Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love that. So pretty. All right. Got another Patreon project that we did a while back. This one has some very beautiful vintage beads. So this one is vintage check glass and vintage lamp work. So it is all simple loops, vintage check glass. It's very interesting, oval shaped check glass with that star pattern. And then gorgeous lamp work beads in black, pink, and gold with the gorgeous flowers. So this is definitely a unique piece of jewelry for anybody who has like that vintage vibe and loves all of that. This is definitely giving vintage feelings all the way around. I do love all the flowers. I love pink and black. I love everything about it. But look at these vintage lampwork beads. They're so pretty. That gorgeous sparkle to them. They're so fun. So this was a Patreon project we did a while back. I've been sitting on these beads forever. So if you're ever curious about Patreon, that's what Patreon is all about. I have been doing some of the bargain bead box beads projects for Patreon just because everybody really loves those. But the other things that we do on Patreon is we focus on things that you've just got sitting around in your stash that you haven't used for whatever reason. And for me, it was the lampwork beads that I had here. I had them, they were in a bag. I only had so many of them and I wanted to use them in a project, but I just never had the right project for it. And eventually I broke down and put together this necklace, which I think turned out quite beautifully. It really was, I don't know. I feel like the flowers and the lampwork beads were meant to go with each other. But that's what we do in Patreon. I encourage you to use things that you have in your own stash. So if you'd like to be a Patreon member, I would love for you to come and be a part of that. It's just $10 a month and you get an additional 3 projects a month from me, which is a lot of content when you think about it, because I do several lives a week and then you get the extra 3 that are exclusive to Patreon. You don't see those anywhere else. So makes it a little extra special. Now this one, I know you guys probably have forgotten about. This one has been hanging on my whiteboard for a while, and it's another one of those pieces where I had to talk myself into putting it in the Etsy shop because I wanted to keep it for myself, and then I finally gave up and decided that it would be better in the shop. So this one is a beautiful cluster necklace. I don't know if you guys remember doing this one or not, but it was all copper, little labradorite faceted, tiny beads, crystals, and stars. And it was 2 clusters. And then the rest of this was just really long, beautiful chain. And it's got that toggle in the front. And this one looks much better hanging, but I had to talk myself in to putting it in the shop because the clusters were my absolute favorite. I loved the stars in the cluster. I thought that was just a really cool use of all of those gorgeous star charms. And there are some in both of the clusters here. Really beautiful. It was a fun piece to put together and everybody really liked it. So it took me a while to convince myself that I could let it go. So there it is. All right, 2 more. And then we will turn the camera around. I don't know if any of you will remember this one or not, but I did this one for Master Maker as well. This is one that when you put it in the bag, it gets a little tangly. So give me just a second to get it all untangled and then I'll show it to you. I adored this necklace when I first put it together, and I still love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It is a little frustrating though here to get untangled, but it's worth it because it's so pretty. Hold on. It's been a lot of fun to go through all of my finished pieces of jewelry and find things that I had totally forgotten about. And this is one of those pieces that I had made that I loved and forgot how much I loved it. I promise I'll show it to you here in just a second. I just want to try to get it as untangled as possible before I lay it in front of you. And again, this is one that's going to look better on the bust for sure. But do you guys remember this one? Now, again, it doesn't look like much hanging here or just laying here flat, but it's this beautiful bib style necklace with these wave components. It's so pretty. This will be the first one that I show on the bust just because I feel like it just doesn't do it justice to just be here flat on the mat. It's so sparkly and so pretty. I loved this one. Oh my. Okay, I'm going to set it very gently to the side. All right, and then last but not least, guys, this one needs a new photo as well. This is a super expensive piece, but I couldn't resist because somebody out there is going to want this. I know that they will. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Look at this. It is just faceted. It is all hand cut faceted rose quartz with Swarovski crystals and sterling silver. Yes, this is a pricey piece, but for the right person out there, this is the necklace of their dreams. If you love rose quartz, it is a little heavy, and because it is hand cut, all of the rondelles are a little bit different, which I think is what gives this one such a beautiful uniqueness. Because I mean, there are other rose quartz necklaces in the world, obviously, but you're never going to find one exactly like this one because of the fact that each one of these pieces of rose quartz has been hand cut. So they're all very, very different. They have those gorgeous facets, so they sparkle all by themselves. And I put those AB finish clear Swarovski bicones between them. It's about 20 inches long, and it's just gorgeous. Really, really beautiful. And again, you've got sterling silver findings on this one. So this is a high-end piece of jewelry for sure. For sure. Loved it. Had to include it. All right, you guys. Yay. Jen says, I got one too. Or I don't know which one she was talking about, but she said, I got this one too. I qualify for a coupon. Yay. I love it when you qualify for a coupon. That's exciting. All right. I'm going to turn you guys around. Okay. And we are going to look at all of these necklaces on the bust just because they don't look as good laying flat. So I do want you to be able to see. Where's my bust? Grabbing the bust. I do want you to be able to see what they look like hanging so that you get a better idea, because I don't take photographs of them on busts just because the lighting in here doesn't allow me to do that. So this is really the only opportunity you're going to have to see it this way before you make a decision as to whether or not you want to have this one in your life or not. So this one or any of the other necklaces. No. I'm going to put that back on there. All right. So this one is just so unique and so different. All those gorgeous crystals in purple and teal and this really cool, like creamy color. I love this one. It's been around forever. In a tote, this was back in the Master Maker on JTV days. So you know that this one has been in the closet for a bit. It's been a while since I did that, but super, super pretty. Loved that one. Jen says, mine. Yay. I'm so glad. It's such a beautiful necklace. I know you're going to love it. All right. So this was the garnets that I showed you just a second ago. So this was just simple, beautiful. Those garnets are so rich in color. So it is the garnets in the cubes, and then it transitions into the faceted rounds. They are all faceted, sterling silver for the findings, and gorgeous Swarovski bicones in between there just to give it even more sparkle. This is a really beautiful, just classic kind of piece. Let's put this big old rose quartz bad boy on here. Man, that is a gorgeous piece of jewelry. This is like princess, queen, royalty jewelry to me. Like if this doesn't sell, is there a cat behind me? There is a cat behind me. If this doesn't sell, I will wear this out somewhere. I guarantee you I will. This will be one of those pieces that I keep for a special occasion. So it's just stunning. There's nothing else like it. Adore that. Adore that. Some lucky person is going to take that home. I know. All right. This was the cluster necklace. Oops. This one's hard to hold on to. The bust here. So, hold on. Would be nice if I could hold it correctly and then you can see it, because it's asymmetrical. So I'm having a hard time like holding. It's long. So if I just let it go, it's too long. It's too long for the bust. That's sort of better. I love this one so much. Whoever gets this one, just promise me. Promise me you'll take care of it. That one's yours too. Oh my gosh. You have great taste. You have great taste. I'm so glad this one's going to a good home. It's just an amazing, look at those clusters. They're just perfection. I love them. Love them. All right. So this one we did in the not too distant past. It was really beautiful. This will look great at a holiday party. Yep, definitely. Kathleen says hi to my cat in cat language back there. All right. She's sleeping away. She's being a good girl today. She had a busy day yesterday. Lots of people here. You guys, that's stunning. It looks so much better on the bust than it does laying on the mat. You plan to learn how to make the clusters from that necklace? It'll be a good teacher, I promise. I promise. This one is so pretty. I have such a hard time getting rid of these pieces. And I say getting rid of, letting go. I have a really hard time letting go of these gorgeous pieces. Some of them, you know, when I made them, I fell in absolute love with them. So it was hard. And you always know if it's a piece that I truly, truly love, because I'll have it hanging on the whiteboard and it'll hang here in front of me for months before I finally decide, okay, I can let this one go live somewhere else. And I hang it on the whiteboard because I'm like, well, if it's here on the whiteboard, then I will know whether or not it is a piece that I will grab to wear out somewhere. You know what I mean? And if I never find myself doing that, then it means it can go live somewhere else. All right. So this was the seahorse one. It's extra, extra long, but so pretty. If I could double this one around just so you could see. I love it. I love it. I loved it when I put it together. It was such a fun project. There's this beautiful element down here that I really love that. This would be a cool one to make some really fun earrings to go with it. Now, don't forget, everybody, going on in the Etsy shop right now, 50% off all maker mixes and all kits. And if you spend $50 or more on maker mixes and kits, you will get a free gift. And then if you spend $50 or more on finished pieces of jewelry, you will get an additional 25% off coupon code that will be sent to your inbox when I send out your shipping notifications, so that you can get an additional 25% off any of your purchases in my Etsy shop. All right, there's this one. I love that. And there's two of these. So two of you could potentially have those and match. Maybe buy both of them and you could wear one and give one to somebody else. I love that. That orange is my absolute favorite. So pretty. So, so pretty. All right. Here is this one. This is another really beautiful. I mean, they're all really beautiful. This one with the flowers. I love that. It is unique. It is vintage. It's giving like 1950s, 1960s, early 60s kind of feeling to it. So pretty. And then even the check glass beads around the top part of it are vintage, which I think just makes it even more special. So pretty. Where do you find the large busts? So the large busts, there are a lot of jewelry supply places out there, but I find that Amazon is just a really good resource. Really good resource. And I have some that are bigger than this one, which I need to have out. I'm just really, really hard on them. You guys know, like I Hulk smash everything in here. I've a really hard time breaking tools. I'm rough on tools. And so I'm also rough on things like this. And this is supposed to be nice, clean white. It does not stay that way because, you know, your hands. I do have some larger ones, but most of them I've gotten on Amazon, and sometimes you can find them where they're sets. I should put some in my Etsy, or not Etsy, my Amazon storefront. I should put some on there that I recommend. But I kind of prefer the white ones over the black ones because the black ones are flocked. You know, they're made out of that velvety stuff and they just attract dust and lint like crazy. And so when you take photographs, you see every single little particle of dust on them. So I really kind of prefer these or the fabric colored ones that are like tan over the black ones. The black ones are nice, but they're such a hassle. That's so pretty. All right. And then last but not least is this beautiful pink one. This is such a pretty piece. I love that. I love that so, so much. So pretty. For future, for December, for next sale, December 26th. Oh gosh, I don't know. Let's look at the calendar. You want to? Because I would rather not do December 26th if possible. But I mean, if we have to, we have to. That's the thing about doing the last Friday of the month during the end of the year. Let's grab the calendar. I do want to thank every one of you who has made purchases in my Etsy shop this week. Since I didn't have a Feel Good Friday show, it really helps when I run a sale and you guys make the purchases in the Etsy shop, because otherwise there wouldn't be any sales in the Etsy shop. So I appreciate you. You're really helping me through the holidays here. Because, you know, obviously, like I want to do family. It's hard. It's like, do I want to get paid or do I want to spend time with my family? And like, obviously I need to get paid so I can keep the lights on. But, you know, this time of year when there's family here from out of town, you guys know how it is. It's like the last place that you really want to be is sitting in here making kits for a Feel Good Friday show. So running a sale kind of helps to make sure that I do have some sort of source of income coming in. And I appreciate all of you who do make the purchases from my Etsy shop. When I do that, it helps more than you know. Okay, so yes, you're right, Jan. It looks like the next showcase date for us would be Friday, the 26th. And you know what? I'll probably do it anyway. As much as I would like to say, well, we'll just do like the Friday after that, that's already going to be what that would be the second day of January. I need to try to keep it consistent. You know what I mean? It's okay, Kathleen. Kathleen says, I'm so sorry that I just can't ever do a purchase from you. That's okay. That's okay. Because listen, I don't want anybody to feel that way. I don't want you to ever feel like guilty that you can't make a purchase because you feel like you're not doing your part to support me. Listen, you being here is a huge support. I don't think you guys understand how much that means to me. This community, just the fact that you guys show up, you hang out with me at 1 p.m. Eastern time, you know, for your lunch break, you come and you hang out with me on Fridays for Feel Good Friday shows, and you buy kits when you can, and you join Patreon when you can, or maybe you're part of Hardwired when you can. Like, I get it. Life happens to all of us and times are tough. Like, holidays are expensive. Just life in general is expensive. So trust me, it is totally fine with me that you just come and hang out. Like, that's enough, because I want you to remember that even if you can't make a purchase, you are part of a video that lives on my YouTube channel. And the more times those videos are watched, I do receive a little bit of income from that. So you just participating in a live, you're helping. You're hanging out, you're supporting. And honestly, that's all I could ever ask from all of you. For those of you who do make Etsy purchases, I appreciate so much. You have no idea. That's what allows me to continue to do this. But for those of you who can't, that's okay too. The fact that you're here means everything. So I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. So I appreciate. Yes, so we probably will do the 26th. I'll keep you posted though. If anything looks like it's going to change, Q's mom is coming into town that on the 26th. She's not going to make it on Christmas Day. She's going to be the day after. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. I am going to do a showcase in December just for last minute Christmas gifts for anybody who needs them and wants them. And I will try to dig around and find some more interesting pieces. But yeah, that'll be the plan. Unless I let you know anything different. So, all right, my friends. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging with me here on a Friday evening. I don't know what it is that you've got going on, but the fact that you came to hang out with me means the world to me. So I appreciate you. Thank you to my team for taking time away from their family this evening to come and do this. I appreciate them so much too. Like, you just don't know. I could not do this without any of you guys. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Let's see, what else was I going to tell you? Oh, just a couple of basic reminders here. All kits and maker mixes in the shop are 50% off. If you spend $50 or more, you get a free gift. If you purchase more than $50 worth of finished pieces of jewelry, you will get a special coupon code for a discount that you can use in my Etsy shop anytime you want. That's going on through the weekend. I will be back with you guys on Tuesday at 1 p.m. for our regular scheduled project of the week. And Hardwired is open for enrollment. So if you would like to be a Hardwired member, now is your opportunity to jump on that. And Patreon is up for enrollment. You open for enrollment anytime you want. So you can come and join that as well. Brand new Patreon project went up today. Those earrings are actually for purchase, available for purchase in my Etsy shop. So there you go. I've got all the things going on. It's busy around here, and I know you guys are busy too. So thanks for taking a few minutes away from your evening to hang with me. I hope that you had an amazing Thanksgiving. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will be back with you guys on Tuesday. Okay? I love you guys so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to all of you. All right? See ya.